Hey friends, we're at SMC and wanted to walk you around this massive 5-horse side load, 18-foot living quarters, bunk bed Laramie edition that can actually sleep up to 7 people. This one's really unique and has some really cool options, so let's kind of get to it. Option in full slat. Also option in the integrated hay pod. That's a newer option here for our Laramie products. It's been really popular. And this actually, on this one, served another kind of unique dual purpose that we'll get into here in a little bit that kind of helped us with this configuration. Also option in a generator. Being a side load, you get that full-sized rear tack area. Always nice to have extra tack storage. When you're talking about a 5-horse side load that can sleep up to 7 people, that extra tack space is really nice. Also, since it's a side load, you get the ramp up to the horse area, and it gets a telescoping divider on the rear divider. Really big horse area on this one, but with every other aspect of your Laramie, just like with your horse area, our team's going to do a phenomenal job, and they sure did on this one as well. So kind of back to that second, kind of the dual purpose of that integrated hay pod. So a lot of our length limitations deal with, we're kind of limited by the length of our extrusions. So some of the larger trailers that we've been unable to do and said no, it was less about it being a structural thing. As you know, our Laramies have a stout structure and we can do a lot of things here because of the structure. And it had more to do with the fact that our extrusions kind of limit us to overall length. Now, since this is an integrated hay pod, it kind of breaks up that overall length and lets us kind of alter and reconfigure things where we're able to add some length. So you've probably never seen this specific floor plan. Our 18-foot living quarters bunk bed is a 5-horse side load. But since this was an integrated hay pod, we were able to make that work. So fun fact, really getting into the weeds here, but wanted to kind of explain that to you. So it's kind of created a unique second benefit there. We're going with the integrated hay pod. Option, the stainless steel nose. You also see that stout top rail, the stout overall structure. You got the bleed through. You got the adder down here running all the way back into the front of that first axle. That new Laramie graphics package that is sleek and it's already been a hit. Now let's go inside because there's still a lot of really great things about this trailer and some really cool options that we wanted to highlight for you. So as we said, this is our 18-foot living quarters bunk bed Laramie edition floor plan. And as I'm panning around, you're seeing a lot of other great amenities. Some of these are options, so I kind of want to get to it. So it's got the 18-foot short wall. Obviously has the bunk beds. Really, really nice family trailer here. Typically, it's going to have the sofa on the riser wall and dinette in the slide out. Instead of the dinette over in the slide out, this option in these entertainment recliners. And what that creates is actually an extra sleeping space because both of those recliners can obviously recline back. So with the 2 bunk beds, then you've got the 2 recliners, so that gets us to 4 sleeping spots. 5 because that sofa will flip down into the bed. And you get 2 spots up in the gooseneck with this great big bed up here. So 7 sleeping spots and 18 feet of living quarters. Obviously very residential up there in the gooseneck. Nice storage up there too. Also has a bar with hanging bar stool, so really nice trailer for hanging out. I'll also show you, it also, this one has a pop-up table since this did not go with the dinette and went with the entertainment recliners instead. So you can plop that table, the pop-up table, either off of those recliners or off of the sofa. When you want to sit down and eat too. And then, as we said, you also have this bar area right here as well with a couple extra seating spots. That television has a really nice location given so many of the seating and sleeping options in this one. You also notice there's a TV up there in the gooseneck as well for that bed up there. This one also optioned in a convection microwave. Nice kitchen area, great counter space, double bowl sink. Whenever you're talking about a big trailer like this that can sleep a lot of people, hanging storage is nice. This one has some great hanging storage. More nice storage below. This has our Cowboy Decor upgrade. This just has so many different options, and it's really loaded up in so many ways. And the Cowboy Decor is always a nice touch. Soft touch walls throughout the living quarters. Mirrored headboards in the gooseneck. You're gonna get those matching vent covers that match the wood of your trailer, and this is in our provincial hickory wood. And then the hat racks above the LQ door. This also went with our breccia countertops. They go so well with that provincial hickory. And then the bunk beds. And we can do a lot of different things here too as far as bunk beds are concerned. This one obviously has them conveniently in the living quarters. We can do other floor plans that have a second bedroom that's sealed off and private from the rest of the living quarters if you want more privacy. We also, on a lot of our livestock editions, end up optioning and flip down bunk beds in the mid-tack. So that's kind of a private second bedroom. So we have a lot of options as far as bunk beds and extra sleeping spots are concerned. Back in the restroom, I do want to point out, when you do the Cowboy Decor upgrade, it does not include soft touch walls in the restroom, but that's always an option. And this customer also optioned those soft touch walls in the restroom. More great hanging storage back here. All of those restroom amenities you need for life on the road. And it also optioned in the radius shower. Pass-through door will get us back to that horse area. Let's just take one more quick look. Just a big loaded up trailer that's just perfect for any large group. And here's that pop-up table I was talking about that you can put off of either the recliners or the sofa when you want to sit down and eat. So this is a really loaded up trailer with some wonderful options. Nice example of how you can do a lot of customization here on your Laramie. And a great example of custom made easy here. SMC The Difference. Check us out at smctrailers.com. And find the SMC that best meets your travel needs.